Welcome to our digital marketing talks, where experts in the field share their experiences with students at Tamwood. In this video, the marketing and former Tamwood student Nina Bracco provides valuable lessons on how to get a co-op job by creating a strong personal brand.
Let's start with our guest speaker, Nina. So let me turn the camera just to say hello, everyone.
Okay, nice.
It's nostalgic, right? Okay, so everyone, please welcome Nina. Nina is a former, it's still a student, right? You're still a co-op student from Tamwood, and she is here to share some insights on how to become a successful co-op student and so on. And I'm really excited to have her here because she was my student as well, and I know that she has a lot to share. So thank you so much for, accepting to talk here. And yeah, it's all yours.
Well, thank you so much, Gabby. First of all, I am very proud to be here. I'm actually like very honored because I feel like I'm it's still a shock for me to see you guys to be here as a guest speaker because it's hard for me. I was sitting there like 4 months ago, or even a little bit more. 5 months ago, I was sitting there. And so I promise, first of all, I promise I'm going to try to make this the less boring way. I put together this presentation just so you can follow like my knowledge, like the things that are happening in my head. But please feel free to ask any questions in the comments, and I will be happy to answer all of them. Okay. And I'm gonna share a little bit of my story, like how I ended up here, and what did I do in my career for now. So yeah, let's begin. So hello, I'm Nina from Brazil, as well as Gabby. And I'm just gonna be like a quick introduction of my background. I have a bachelor degree in social communications, focused on advertising and marketing, from ESPM, which is a big university back home in Brazil, in São Paulo. And I am soon to have my diploma in, in digital marketing, as you all also know. And yes, I used to be sitting in those chairs. This is me with my with my classmates. And I had a great time with all of them. And I just want to share with you a little bit more about like my trajectory. So what I did in those 4 years of my university, I was basically part of every single club that you can think about, but I'm just gonna try to make it fast. So in my first year, I was part of the academic club because I was very passionate about human resources and all that, and I was trying to communicate with the most people that I could. So this is me building my own party. It was kind of like a party that you have to get into election. Anyways, my party lost, but it was great because I got to connect with a lot of different people from different courses, and it was very nice. It was a big experience. We created like a big community, and I was passionate about it, and everyone could see it. So it was a very nice thing. I was also part of the sports club because I'm also passionate about sports, and it was very nice. I was the manager, like events manager or something, because we needed to get some money to pay for the sports things related. I'm not gonna deep dive into that, but basically it was like the whole year of um, managing events and doing a bunch of different stuff. I'm sorry if I can't explain it better, but I promise it was a lot of work, non-paid. I was also an athlete for the handball team, and yeah, got a lot of golden medals and all that. I'm a very competitive person. If you know, you know. And I was very, very happy. I love playing handball. It's one of my passions, and I miss playing handball. If anyone knows how to play handball, please let me know because I'm looking for people to play with me. So around those, like doing those things, I've always tried to do three simple things. One of them was basically sharing my new discovery on big events and giving VIP tickets to my close friends, promoting new parties, inviting people to whatever I had planned. If you stop to think about it, it's basically just being a good friend. But when I put those things together, it's gonna make sense. Please follow me. There's three simple things. I was always trying to share, to give all those benefits and to let everyone know that I had those things, but not in like a braggy way. And like, I just wanted to share this with my friends, like those are all my friends. I want them to know everything that is happening. And since I was part of all those things, all those clubs, I was one of the people, one of the persons that like knew what was going on. So I was always trying to do that. I was also trying to be myself, of course, sharing my insecurities, my personal winnings, my creative side, so making the worst jokes ever, um, because that's what I do. And of course, sharing my excitement about the school projects that I was involved, and my achievements, and whatever was happening in my life. So I was trying to be myself and show my passions, whatever I was looking for. Like, for example, I love the ocean and I'm crazy about whales. I was always trying to show people that I'm crazy about whales, about the ocean, and because that's who I am. That's what makes me Nina. And the third simple thing is actually talking about like whatever was going on. So the sports, the game from last night, that one cool thing that happened, that this one bad thing that happened, and discussing what it could affect us, how it could affect us. So for example, when I was talking about, I took a trip to Fernando de Noronha, which is a very nice place, like it's a paradise. And there's one type of fish, I know it's very specific, but there's one type of fish called lionfish that is very dangerous for the ecosystem. And once I knew they found out that there was this one lionfish in Fernando de Noronha, the place. I was like, guys, have you guys heard about it? Yeah, this is so dangerous, blah, blah, blah. I used to share this with all of the people that I knew because that's something that I'm passionate about and I think that they would like to know. So doing those things and the advantages of doing those three simple things is that I'm not only Nina, the cool girl, I'm Nina, the cool girl that loves events and sports and is fascinated about the ocean and has a terrible sense of humor. So when I do those things, I put together my personality with my skills and I show people who I am. And when they remember me, it's not only as someone who's just a person, they remember me as all those things and who I actually am. And that actually came with results as well. So I got my first interviews of my life doing those things because a couple of friends of mine used to work for ESPN and Red Bull, and since they knew that I was fascinated about sports and that I was crazy about whatever, they knew that I was going to be a fit for those two brands. So I got my two first interviews, and guess what? They both offered me a job. There's an ambulance going on. Okay, crazy. Downtown, sorry. So yeah, I got offered a job for both of these places, and I chose ESPN because it was a better offer, I think. I still don't understand Nina from the past why she did that, but it was a great choice because I got to do a bunch of stuff. I was a marketing and events intern. So again, crazy about events, crazy about sports. What's the best fit? ESPN. So, and ESPN, I don't know if you guys know, but ESPN is a Disney company. So I got to meet in person Mickey Mouse. Yeah, that's me. um, cool. Um, so yeah, I started doing all that. And after 1 year of doing the same thing, guess what I did? Those three simple things. After 1 year of doing those three simple things again with this new group of people, of course, because they were all my coworkers now. And I just had to adapt a little bit, but it was basically the same thing, sharing my new discovery on big events, giving VIP to my close ticket to my close friends, promoting new parties, inviting people that whatever I had planned. And that also involved my work events. So my friends from school, they were still getting my like the advantages of being my friends. I don't want to sound braggy, but this is just the way that I want to put it. It's easier for you to understand. But and I've always tried to be myself, sharing my insecurities again, showing who I am in general, and not only Nina. I work as a marketing and events intern. I wanted all of them to know who I was as a person and who I am um, in depth. After that, one of my managers from ESPN got a new job for at Mastercard, and he knew that I was looking for a new opportunity because I was 1 year and a half after I was working at ESPN for 1 year and a half. So he offered me a marketing intern job, a B2B marketing intern job at Mastercard, and I went, as you can see. I lived a lot. I was part of this one campaign, the video that is going on. That's also me. That was very nice. The focus was to support women going to soccer games, so like to the stadium, um, and that that we all deserve respect. Basically, sorry, it's in Portuguese. Um, but yeah, it was a very nice experience as well. I was there for 1 year. I always try to be myself, and guess what? Do those three simple things again. Um, and I'm not going to go through them again. I think you all understand, basically just trying to show myself as a whole person and not just my role in the company. And then the pandemic hit. And of course, we all know it was sad. Um, Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, I had to, like, all the positions were kind of frozen at Mastercard. So once my intern contract ended, I stopped working there. And I was like, well, I'm gonna have to reinvent myself and do something different. And so I'm gonna have to learn new things and stuff. So what could I do? I was basically just doing math in my head, like, what can I do? What can I learn? I already have a degree. What new, like, I have so many things in my head that I love. I wanna know new stuff. So I started freelancing. I learned a lot about different businesses because I had to be in them to understand what they did and to promote them, to do social media for them, for example. Um, I took an acting course. That was weird, but I loved it. It was remote again, so it's kind of hard to do an acting course by Zoom, but it was a very nice experience. I got to know a lot of different people and from all around the country, and I learned a lot. It was acting for TV, movie and I forgot how to, well, for acting for TV, basically. Then I jumped off of a plane, parachute for one time. This one time, I tried a new thing. I learned how to surf. That was also a very nice thing. Um, so I decided it was time to go back to marketing. I was like, well, okay, I might be going off track a little bit. What can I do to go back to marketing? And also to try to connect myself with the, like, trying to get, you know, the confidence that I needed, because I was off the market for a while, and I was doing so many different things, and I really needed to go back to marketing to reconnect myself with this part of me that I love. So Canada showed up, of course, and I really, one of my dreams was to live abroad and to spend 1 year away from all of that. That, of course, I had built a very nice thing back home, but I really wanted to try a new experience in a different country to see if I was actually capable of doing all those things, or if I was just lucky, you know. So once I got here, well, yeah, I got on a plane and then I came here. And in those 6 months of Temwood, so I took the digital marketing course. I think it's the same one as all of you guys. In those 6 months, of course, you've seen those pictures, but guess what I tried to do in those 6 months? Oh my God, yes, I missed that part, but I tried to do those 3 little things that I told you about, and it worked. It worked as usual. And one of my teachers, which is probably one of your teachers, Paul, he invited me to do an interview for his company, which is called Volition. And there he is. I think you all know him. And now I'm a marketing assistant for Volition. And there I do basically the social media management. So I create, post, and analyze all the results for the social media. And I'm also present in all the events that we do, kind of like a brand ambassador or something like that. And I have a lot of fun meeting the startup community, because basically Volition is a consulting firm that we help startups, so founders and entrepreneurs, in those now what moments. So this is basically what I've been doing now. And what I wanted to say to you is that in the past 7 years, basically, so I got in my university in 2016. So basically, in the past 7 years, I was building a community. All those people that I met, ever since the academic club that my party lost and all that, all those people, I'm still in touch with most of them. Nowadays, social media makes life so much easier. I know so many different people, and I know that they are doing so many different stuff. And it's very nice to have all those contacts, all those, like, be in touch with all of them. And I'm sure that I'm sharing all of my things on social media, and I'm sure that they all know what I'm doing. And if they ever need me, they know where to find me. And that's the sense of community that I wanted to, like, create, and that I got to create. And it's very important to build this community, but I didn't build it in a natural way. Those 3 simple things helped me create this community, because every time that I was sharing my newbie discoveries on my big events, every time that I was giving VIP tickets to my close friends, every time that I was inviting people to whatever I had planned, every time that I was being myself, sharing my insecurities, every time that I was showing my creative side, my excitement about school projects. Every time that I was talking about all those things, first of all, I was doing promotional content. Whenever you're selling another thing, you're doing promotional content. You're promoting something different to your community. So you show them that you care, that that you want them to be where you are. So this is a promotional content. Whenever I was sharing my insecurities, being myself, showing my creative side, that was original content. That's about me. That's who I am. And whenever I was talking about sports, about the game from last night, about this one cool thing that happened, about this one bad thing that happened, that's curated content. I was gathering around all this information that is like spread and that I know that my community would be interested in. I'm gathering all those things and showing them, hey, this is an easy way to find out about those things. I am your content. I am the person that is going to tell you. I'm providing you content, valuable content. And when you put together all those three things, it's basically the best marketing strategy that you do, because that's and I see this right now when I'm working for Volition, because this is exactly the strategy that I use to create content for social media and for email marketing and everything that we do. So basically all that is a marketing strategy. And whenever I was telling you, when I was like the past 30 minutes, I was basically storytelling. That was me putting together a lot of information, telling a story about me, but also teaching you guys something. Hopefully you get something from this. But if you go back to these three simple things are the base, like the solid base of a marketing strategy. If you put together promotional content, original content, and curated content, you're going to show your community that you care about them, but you're not only selling them stuff. You're not only, oh yeah, go to this party because I'm telling you so. You're not only saying, yes, I'm so nice, I'm so amazing, I am so funny. No, you're not only saying these things. If you put together those three little things, three simple things, you put together one of the best marketing strategies that you can. Of course, if you think about a brand or a business, the promotional content, the original content, and the curated content, it's going to be different because it depends on the market that you're in. So whenever you're doing marketing for a business, just think about those three simple things, and I'm sure you'll be fine. So yeah, and the storytelling, of course, that's one of the most important things. Whenever whenever you want to share something, try to make it a story. Try to make it appealing and easy to understand. Try to use easy language, of course, and it usually works. So that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it a little bit, and this is my email if anyone wants to contact me. I'm also on LinkedIn. I don't know why I didn't put it there, but it's Nina Bracco. So my name, my email reversed. And yeah, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat. I don't know. I was talking and I didn't see the chat. So if we have something.
There's nothing
There's
yet,
nothing here. Okay.
but probably we're gonna get some questions pretty soon. You can type in the chat questions to Nina. Thank you so much, Nina. I loved your story and I loved how you connected all the dots later on. I was like, oh, where's she going with the story? So it really surprised me. It was pretty cool. Yeah. I'm sure the students enjoyed as well. So thank you so much. Yeah, it was really inspiring for for me as a teacher, to see all this trajectory. And I think that it's safe to say that everyone has their own path. But we talked a lot about personal branding at this module, and yeah, we talked about it. And I think that what you did with your personal branding is a really good lesson for all the students to take when they're creating their own branding, because it's kind of hard to think, oh, how am I going to be as a branding, as a brand, as someone that sells myself. It's so hard to sell yourself.
Mhm.
So I feel that learning how to sell yourself is super important, and learning what's your USP as a person,
Mhm.
it's even more important. So I think that this your speech really connected to what we've been discussing in all the classes. Yeah, in Joe's class, Sandy's, and Vito's class, into how can you sell yourself better. So yeah, I feel that it was really inspiring and really connected to everything that we've been talking in the past month. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for the opportunity of talking. I'm really happy to be here. It's nice to see Tamwood again. I'm gonna try to pass by and say hi at like
Please.
someday. And yeah, thank you so much for everyone who sent the questions. And for those who didn't send questions, it's fine. It's okay. I love you all. No hard feelings.
Thank you so much, Nina. Yeah, have a great week, and thank you for sharing. Soon enough, I'll share with you the all the other information we're going to share on LinkedIn that you were here. So yeah, feel free to share.
Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you soon, I guess. Take care. Bye.